Hey guys, it's me again. We're back in the kitchen. We're going to be making a few new recipes that I kind of adapted to my own use. Summer is coming, therefore the nice flowers in my hair. It's kind of a tribute to Shea Youngblood, you know, the author, Black Girl in Paris, one of my favorite books. But anyway, flower time. It'll be soon time to start peeling off those clothes, getting that skin nice and smooth, nice and soft. Show a little flesh, you know what I mean. But most of the recipes that, well, not most, but at least 2 or 3 of the recipes that I'm going to go over, because there's going to be several videos about skincare and things of that nature, came from this book, Herbs for Health and Healing, and it's by Kathy Cavell. It was written, I think, in 1956, and they have an updated version. It was a book that I was perusing at my library, and I'm trying to find on the web, but we'll see, because these are my passions, herb books, especially the older ones. The older the better, really good old folklore or even folk medicine. Had good old-timey stuff that people used to use, and you could do the research as to what is good, what is not, because of course you don't want to be using Eye of Newt, but whole different story. We're going to start today, we're going to be making a facial toner. This is more so geared toward mature skin, like myself. Skin that's a little bit older than 30, a little bit older than 40 actually. So we're going to get started, and the first ingredient that we're going to have, we're going to pan down. We're going to have aloe vera juice. We're going to put 2 ounces of that. If you do not have a measuring cup, let's just stay down on the table if we can. If you don't have a measuring cup, we can do 4 tablespoons, which is what I'm going to do, which is basically 4 ounces. Well, that kind of blew that. Let's see here. We're going to put 2 ounces. Let me pour that in. 2 ounces of the aloe vera juice. I'm going to hold that up. You can see the ounces here. 2 ounces of the aloe vera juice. And let's just stay down on the table if possible. The recipe called for rose water. I am out of rose water, but one of the things that I use for a toner quite often is my infused vinegar. I'm going to put 4 ounces of that. Oh man, that still smells so good. So pretty too. So we're going to do 4 tablespoons of the infused vinegar. You can also use rose water. Like I say on most of the videos, always try to use what you have. Money is tight for some of us these days, and you really want to try to save your money. Plus, use up the products that you already have. We're going to use glycerin. I know this is not vegetable glycerin. I don't have any vegetable glycerin, so I'm going to use this regular glycerin. Use it up because I have 3 bottles of this. We're going to put a 1/4 teaspoon of the glycerin. But if you have something different or something better, always use that, of course. We're going to use lavender oil. You can use either 5 drops of the lavender essential oil, but in my case, I have lavender infused oil, so I'm going to use a tablespoon of it. Still nice and purple. Oh man, that still smells so good. And that's the lavender essential oil. We're going to use evening primrose oil. We're also going to put a tablespoon of that. Evening primrose is wonderful, wonderful for the elasticity for mature skin. And we're going to put a tablespoon of that. I love this stuff. I hope that it's trying to keep me a little bit younger. You never know. Nice clicking sounds. You know how I love those clicking sounds. We got that in. We're going to use Neroli. Now, I have to look at my notes because I use so many herbs that I get this mixed up at times, and I don't want to give you misinformation. Great for cell regeneration, elasticity. Most importantly for me, it softens those wrinkles. And we're going to put 3 drops of that. 1, 2, 3. If I can get the drops to come out because it's totally full. We're also going to use rosewood oil, I should say. I misspoke. Rejuvenates skin, promotes hydration, also helps to promote moisture to the skin. And we're going to put 2 drops of that. 1, 2. For the preservative, we're going to use vitamin E oil, and it's, I don't want to show you the name, 32,000 IU, so that should really preserve this for a long time. With this, I'm going to keep it in my refrigerator. I'm going to store it in a glass bottle. I would say that's maybe 3-4 drops. I don't really know. It will keep a long time. I'm going to keep this in the refrigerator and put it in my little squirt bottle that I keep in the bathroom as needed. And there you go. You can see that the oil will separate a little bit, and that's fine. You put this on clean skin after you have removed your makeup and gotten all the whatever soap, mud, whatever kind of wash you're going to use. Let me get my bottle and we'll decant this up. This is just a glass bottle. Once upon a time I used to buy vanilla. I don't anymore. I make my own, and we'll have a video on that later. But just a nice, pretty stoppered bottle that we're going to keep it in. Pop the top, get our little funnel, pour our facial toner in there, and we're good to go. We're trying to get all of our products made early and start using them early, because as summer approaches, we want to be ready on the first nice hot day to pop on that sundress and those sandals. As you can see, the oil separates to the top almost like a vinaigrette. But good shake before each use, even in your squirt bottle. I have a squirt bottle. Let's see here. Here it is. I'll put some of this in my squirt bottle, maybe about this much, to keep out for the week's time, and squirt a little bit on a cotton ball and put it on the skin, and it's good to go. I hope you guys like that. Of course, I'm going to list all the properties of the herbs and exactly what they're good for, but we're trying to rejuvenate for the summer, so we got to get started early. If you don't do the work now, by the time summer starts, if you already have skin issues, you're trying to play catch up. So let's get popping on that toner, ladies, especially us mature ladies. Bye-bye.